Summertime bugs have you itching and scratching. What you can do to help you and your four-legged friends stay flea and tick-free, and how you really should be applying that prevention medicine. You may just be doing it wrong.
Plus, this man is a former national powerlifting champion 5 times over. He says he got that way from working hard and eating right. Unfortunately, not everybody takes the route that he took. What signs, he says, parents should be watching out for to make sure that your child is not building up with steroids.
Get ready, Delmarva. There's going to be a convoy this weekend. Who it's for and what it's all about coming up.
And if I can do it, you can do it. How you can build this fire pit in just one day. Delmarva Life starts right now. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Lisa Bryant.
I'm Jimmy Hopple. Welcome to Delmarva Live from historic Studio D.
And as always, we would really like to welcome our studio audience today.
Thanks for having you guys here. Oh, we've got a special group in today. Let's see, the Art League of Ocean City. You guys are getting ready for your 8th annual Sandcastle Home Tour. It's going to be in September. And here's a picture of it, just in case you want to go ahead and get some tickets. We've got a phone number for you. For reservations, it's 410-524-9433. So thank you guys for coming in today. It's great to have you here.
Good to have you here. And speaking of beaches, some good news for Delmarva beaches. That's our hot topic, our first hot topic today. Delmarva has some of the cleanest beaches according to the National Resources Defense Council's annual assessment. It was released today. And what they do is they actually test more than 3,000 locations nationwide for water quality. They're looking at things like bacteria caused by storm runoff and things like that. Now, a dozen beaches, including Dewey Beach, and what the group identified as Ocean City's beach number 6, we're not quite sure where that is.
Yeah, they also called it Maryland's Ocean Beach, so we're trying to figure out if that's just Ocean City or if that's just Assateague or if it's both together.
Anyway, yeah, we don't know what it is, but anyway, both those beaches got 5-star ratings,
which
is based on what they call violation rates.
Right.
So our violation rates are very low. You know who had the biggest violation rates? Were the Great Lakes region. They had the highest number of beach standard violations.
Really?
But they said that the Delmarva region had the lowest.
How about
the region in general had the lowest.
So we're the cleanest.
We're clean, yeah.
Don't mind if we toot our own horn, do ya?
No, not at all.
It's a big day in Salisbury, in Pocomoke County. It was 35 years ago today that the Pocomoke Youth and Civic Center caught fire and burned down. Now, this is a picture that Tootie Foskey took at the time. If you look in the lower left-hand corner, you can see the very first fire engine that showed up on the scene back in 1977 on June 27th. Yeah. Another picture that the Daily Times had published this morning. They were working on the floor. Yeah,
maintenance crew was waxing the hardwood floors that are, I guess, in the gymnasium area of that, and a spark from a soda machine hit the new wax floor. In less than half an hour later, the Civic Center was no more. And what's interesting, they said in the article this morning in the Daily Times, was because they were waxing the floor, there were a lot of fumes.
Right.
So they opened up all the doors to let it air out, which
ventilated
the building and helped that fire go faster. So
that article in this morning's Daily Times is really fascinating because there's a lot of people that they got their memories of where they were, what it was, when it happened. Everything from former Mayor Barry Parsons Tillman to Mike Dunn. There's a lot of names
Matt Creamer, who was working for the county at the time.
Who was there at the time.
He was driving down and heard about it.
Fascinating article. Be sure to get it and read it.
And speaking of Pocomoke, it's the Youth and Civic Center. The newly built one, I guess.
Yeah, the new one.
The new one. They have released that the stars from the Temptations, the Platters, the Coasters, and the Drifters are going to be performing there in August.
All in one spot. How about that?
Yeah.
It's going to benefit the Community Foundation of the Eastern Shore in Salisbury. That concert is going to be August 18th, 7 o'clock in the evening.
Yeah, I tell you what, August is turning out to be a great concert.
August, there's nothing happens in August. And we've got these guys coming to the Civic Center the 18th. We've got Kelly Pickler
coming to the new place up there.
Amphitheater
in the Del Mar. And Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan's coming.
Going to come to the Civic Center as
Wow.
well. And if you back up to July, you got a whole lot of bands coming to Delaware to the Firefly Festival. It's the summer of music on Delmarva.
And we've got clean beaches too.
How about that? It's also the time of year. I don't know if you've been driving along and seeing these on Saturday, but I have, and it's all I can do not to stop. Sometimes they do stop. Chicken barbecues.
Oh, yeah.
How many people
Oh,
love
yeah.
those
I stop at
chicken
those.
barbecues?
You betcha.
I know I do. And the annual Pocomoke City Volunteer Fire Company is having their 4th of July chicken barbecue. It's actually this weekend, June 29th, June 30th, and July 1st. It's going to be on Route 13 south of Pocomoke. Here's the menu right here. Half a chicken, baked beans, roll, potato salad. You can buy advance tickets from a fire company member for $7, or you can pay $8 at the door. And they say, while supplies last.
Yeah,
There's
'cause
only
it
so
goes
much
quick.
chicken.
Yeah.
But that's a good one.
And that's Pocomoke.
Yep.
And they're everywhere, so it's a great thing.
Yeah.
Kicking off the summer, that means fishing for a lot of folks. The Ocean City Marlin Club is kicking off their fishing tournament season. It's going to be this weekend. The 30th annual Canyon Kickoff starts on Friday, runs through Sunday. Got some information if you'd like to register for it. Now, it's free if you're an OCMC member. If you're part of the Ocean City Marlin Club, you can get right in.
Serious fisherman.
Yes. Now, if you want to register, registration starts Thursday evening at 6:30, $400 to get in. Now, that also includes 6 banquet tickets, so that's a great deal right there. Captain's meeting will then be that evening at 8 o'clock. There's the number if you want more information, 410-213-1613.
Yeah, one of our producers was like, $400 entry fee. I said, wait till you see how much the cash prizes are.
This is big bucks fishing.
This is big bucks fishing. Not
Serious
for,
stuff.
you know, you can't take out your
I'm the one.
Zebco.
Yeah. That's me, the worm and the bobber guy.
Yeah.
Not my kind of tournament. Did you hear that Governor Martin O'Malley was in Salisbury?
Yeah, I heard.
Yesterday.
He picked one of my favorite places to
Really?
go to.
Well, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow, how about that?
There he is, toasting jobs and innovations at Evolution Craft Brewery's new and bigger location. They're in Salisbury now.
Right, across from the hospital.
Across from the hospital
PRMC.
in the old ice factory.
In the old ice factory.
Yeah.
How about that? I remember that building.
Yeah.
Now, one of the things that they were saying is they moved from Delmar
Right.
to get a bigger facility and bring more stuff in. And help me make sure I get this right. In Delaware, they could brew up to 2 million barrels.
Right.
But in Maryland, there's a 22,000 and some odd change cap. That's all they're allowed to brew. So brothers John and Tom Knopp say they are going to try to work with lawmakers to change that and up that back up to around 2 million barrels. It's going to be a while before they actually get to producing that much, but they want to go ahead and try to get that going now.
Yeah.
Also, the restaurant business, Southern Boys Concepts.
They have a lot of restaurants around.
350 jobs.
That's great.
These guys are pumping back into the economy, so thank you, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Congratulations on that. Good stuff there. Bad news, however, for Somerset County liquor dispensaries. County officials are saying that this was the worst year as far as the 3 dispensaries in Somerset County. So to try to cut back, they're cutting back on expenses. They're going to reduce labor costs by 10%, reduce discounts to restaurants and bars, and eliminate Christmas bonuses for employees.
Wow.
That's enough to make you start drinking right there.
Yeah, I was.
I probably shouldn't have said
You
that. Was
shouldn't
really
have said that.
politically
I was
incorrect.
going to
wasn't it?
say,
Sorry.
you know, we call it bad news, but could it be good news in a sense?
Well, yeah, it could go either way.
I mean, yeah,
It
I
could go either
guess
way.
so.
They're working on that. Are you a baseball fan?
I
like baseball.
I'm a
I don't
fair
really...
weather fan.
Okay.
Like, you know, if one of my teams is in the World Series, I'll watch.
Yeah, I like baseball. I don't follow real close. I'm no good with stats. Couldn't tell you the first thing about it. But there is a lot of history on the Eastern Shore when it comes to baseball. The Eastern Shore Baseball Foundation is celebrating their heritage this weekend. They've got an event going on at the Hall of Fame, at the museum there, Arthur W. Purdue Stadium. It's going to be Saturday at 6. Yeah, Saturday at 6 o'clock. Just an hour before the Delmarva Shorebirds game against the West Virginia Power. Walked through that museum there. It is absolutely fascinating to see.
That's going to be a good night for a baseball game, too.
Yeah.
It's going to be a great weekend,
It is.
from what I
It's going
understand.
to be perfect.
Up in Dover, I guess yesterday, former First Lady Laura Bush was there for Women's Heart Health at the elegant Rollins Center at the Dover Downs Hotel and Conference Center. There she is. Bush urged women to prevent heart disease by eating well, exercising, maintaining healthy weight, and not smoking. So a lot of folks from here, from the station, went up there. And you actually got to meet her.
We were talking about that before she came to town, and what a wonderful, and the name of her book is From the Heart?
From the Heart.
From the Heart,
yes.
About life for former First Lady Laura Bush.
I'm sure she has some very interesting stories.
You know she does.
Yeah.
You know she does. So quite the event yesterday, quite the success, and a lot of great information there. Well, get ready. What a show we've got for you today. Up next on Delmarva Live, you know, many of us know the name Roger Clemens. Maybe not so much for his baseball skills anymore, but because of the allegations that he used steroids, which is a charge that he denies. Now, we're going to talk with a local powerlifting champion, 5 times over, 5 years in a row, who's going to work on showing your youth how you can help be a star and stay clean.
Plus, for many of us, our pets are just like family, just covered in fur, so you want to keep them cool in the summer heat. Do you know how to properly do that? An expert is here to tell us. Delmarva Life, life at its best, here on Delmarva.
Delmarva Life is brought to you by Sussex County Federal Credit Union, guiding you to your financial future, and Peninsula Regional Medical Center, honored to serve the entire Delmarva Peninsula since 1897.